you came up with the idea for As the Dust Settles, right? You want to tell us just in a nutshell,
Yeah.
what was the plan for the collaboration with these 25 or so people in the beginning?
Yeah, I mean, it was like, I talk about it as a snowball effect, where it was just like one thing led to the next quicker and quicker and quicker. Back in 2006 and 7, I was seeing all these amazing photographs of color and art and people out on the playa at Burning Man. And I was like, wow, this is fascinating from a photographer's perspective. It's beautiful. And so I was like, wow, we could take some red cameras out there and make an amazing documentary, kind of this profound documentary. And so I basically was like, yeah, let's go out there. And so I kind of asked a bunch of people, there was this tribe.com, and asked friends of friends, hey, what kind of documentary should be done? And so this idea of sort of having a bunch of people with their own cameras documenting their own experiences would be really profound and interesting. And that idea kind of led me to invite a bunch of director friends of mine, and they ended up inviting their friends, and so we were calling the project a participatory project, which was sort of like, hey, be involved if you want to, this is what's going to happen. And yeah, ultimately, the day before we went out to the playa, we had 25 people that were involved back in 2008.
And they all met at your place here in LA?
Yeah. So we had people from the East Coast, New York, Connecticut, etc. We had people from Reno. We had people from Northern California. We had people from Los Angeles. And everything kind of came out here to Los Angeles. We loaded up all the gear. And then we picked up a bunch more people in like the Reno area, and all went out to the playa.
And you traveled as a caravan, or you had one vehicle?
Yeah, we rented a friend's RV with a massive U-Haul trailer, and we took another vehicle as well. So we had, I think, 18 or 19 people all going from the Los Angeles area, and then we picked up another 3 cars or so in Reno.
And forgive me, I've never been to Burning Man, or at least not yet. I haven't been. Where are you staying once you're there? What is this, a tent?
Burning Man's a dry lake bed, and it's nothing, and then it becomes the event, and it becomes a city. When we were there was almost 50,000 people there. This year, I think there was close to 70,000 people. So it's sort of like it's desert camp. It's a desert camping trip, and so you're going to have the full range of people. You're going to have people that are tent camping. You're going to have people that are car camping. You're going to have people with massive RVs. You're going to have people with air-conditioned, massive trailer, deluxe living accommodations.
Eurovans, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, this is 2008?
Yeah.
So this is right before sort of the market and everything took a dive, but things were sort of precarious?
This was August, September 2008. Yeah, so everything was kind of okay, It was after that. Actually, in 2009, there was actually less attendance than in 2008, which is interesting to look, because Burning Man now is sold out, which is interesting. But in 2009, there was actually a drop in the people. But.
So you have 25 or so collaborators. In the end, you remained with 5?
Well, we have a full team, so it's up on the team page on our website. In the end, you could say, I don't know, 18, 19 people, all still involved. There's 5 collaborating directors that are in the final cut of the film, the way we finished it. So, I think it was very interesting to see how it all came together, because some of these people I had basically just met the day before we went out shooting, which is it's how do you do a project with people you don't know, and don't know how much you can trust, and don't know their skills. Well, that was the beauty of the project. The beauty of the project was that we had a mixture. We had a mixture of people that knew how to shoot, amazing cinematographers that came out that shoot with the red cameras. We also had a bunch of people that had never shot a single frame. And some of those people ended up being the most interesting and their stories are the most profound, a mixture. Roger Ingram is one of the collaborating directors. He had a film out at Sundance back in 2006. And so working with him and working with some of the other people involved, it was like, we can do this. We're all making this thing together.